Fear of failure is one of the biggest reasons why people stay stuck in the same place for years because they are afraid to try something new, afraid to take risks and afraid of what might go wrong. But the truth is, fear of failure is not about failure itself. It is about what you think failure means. Most people think failure means they are not good enough. They think failure is the end. They think failure is something to avoid. But successful people think differently. They see failure as feedback. They see failure as a step. They see failure as part of growth. That is the difference. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. Every skill you learn requires mistakes. Every improvement requires discomfort. Every confident person has failed many times before becoming confident. But they continued. That is why they succeeded. Fear of failure grows when you overthink. You imagine worst-case scenarios. You imagine embarrassment. You imagine judgment. And all these thoughts stop you before you even begin. But most of these things never actually happen. And even if they do, they are not as bad as your mind makes them feel. Another reason fear of failure grows is because of comparison. You compare your starting point with someone else's success. You see their results but not their struggles. This creates pressure and makes you feel behind. But your only focus should be your progress, not someone else's journey. Fear of failure also comes from perfectionism. You want everything to be perfect before you start. But perfection is impossible. Progress is possible. If you wait for perfect conditions, you will never start. If you start with imperfect action, you will improve faster. Confidence is built through action, not perfection. Another important truth is failure only becomes permanent when you stop trying. If you try again, you are still in the game. If you improve, you are growing. If you continue, you are moving forward. Failure only wins when you quit. Fear loses when you act. That is the rule. If you want to overcome fear of failure, start with small actions, small risks, small steps. You don't need to do something big. You need to do something. Action breaks fear. Action builds confidence. Action creates momentum. Every small action proves something to your mind. That you can try. That you can improve. That you can continue. That is how fear disappears. Not by thinking. Not by waiting. But by doing. Fear of failure will always exist to some level. But it should not control your life. Use it as a signal. A signal that you are about to grow. A signal that you are stepping outside comfort. And growth always lives outside comfort. Start small. Trust your progress. Take action. And over time your confidence will become stronger than your fear.